Hello guys, this is Isurus with TGN. I am a TGN idol. I'm trying to become a director. I am going to show you guys how I have my healing set up and how I have my healing macros. I had a comment on my last video about possibly doing a macros tutorial. I'm not entirely sure as to how or what all they wanted, so what I'm going to show you guys are some of my macros. But before then, I should do this first. My healing trees are Purifier as my main, Sentinel, and Warden. I went with Warden for the hots that it puts up with like Healing Spray, Healing Current, and Healing Flood. Deluge is really nice when you have all three of these up, as Deluge actually does more healing for however many hots are on the target. I have Sentinel mainly for healing breath. It's an instant cast heal that heals however much it wants, really. It averages between 300 up to, I'd say, about 1300 right now at my current level, which I'm 40. I use Purifier as my main, mainly for the shields that it puts out, and for two specific buffs. I have Surging Flames, which whenever I heal like my tank, I'll have this on my tank most of the time since it's an hour cast skill. Whenever I heal, or whenever anybody else heals, over the maximum health of the person that has Surging Flames, 70% of that overhealing is spread between anybody that's in range, which is amazing for my AoE healing. I use Latent Blaze, which can definitely come and help when your tank is getting low. When your tank drops below 30%, it instantly heals them for 445 health, which can save you a lot. I went and got my Healing Flare because it's an instant cast heal, and you can spam it if you want, but there's no point. And I went with Inflamed Rejuvenation for the single target heals, give me a chance of my next heal to heal for 18% more at the current level that I'm at. I went with Caregiver's Blessing because whenever I pop that, it throws a shield up on my tank, and it can go up to, I believe, 5 or 6 stacks, I believe, actually. Whenever I throw a heal up on my tank, it will give them a shield, so I don't have to spam heals on them constantly. I also went with Healing Blessing for whenever I start getting attacked. It heals me. And I went with the spec for the buffs. The Wisdom buff is amazing, and the Endurance buff is amazing. I also have Searing Transfusion, which increases my tank's maximum health by 25% of my health, which normally puts my tank around 9k, which is pretty good. And I also have War of the Ancestors, so whenever my tank runs into a boss fight, I'll throw that on them. I'll throw a couple hots on him, and I won't have to instantly cast heals on him because he'll have that shield. Now, this skill right here is pretty nice. Divine Cascade. It helps out my DPS. It helps out just it's awesome AoE healing, or AoE damage, I mean. What it does is I put this on my tank. He goes in, aggroes a whole bunch of mobs, like 8, 9, 10, however many there are. It will do damage whenever I heal my tank. It'll do damage to 3 targets, and the damage is whatever, really. Alright, now let's get to my macros. My macros are normally mouse over. I've done this in WoW. I've done this forever. My healing spray macro is, as you can see on screen, it's a show healing spray for my tooltip, as you can see right now. And then cast space at mouse over space healing space spray. And what this allows me to do is, let me find somebody real quick. I can show you one of these NPCs. Alright, I can push that macro and it'll put a dot on that target, as you can see there. I do not have to target them. This comes in handy for people that do not click buttons, that like to be able to be fast-paced healing, etc., etc. And I have mouse over healing for just about every heal that I have. And pretty much all of my heals, which is pretty crazy. I also have it for Latent Blaze and Surging Flames because I don't like to target my tank. I like to help DPS a little bit. And then I have my shield for the ancestors, for the shield, which is awesome. Alright, I think that just about does it. This has been Isurus with TGM. Thank you for watching again. If you have any comments or would like to suggest me to do anything, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.